What is going on, Sagittarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my loves. So it's been a little minute. I'm so happy to be back, guys. It is Wednesday, June 4th when I'm recording this, but whenever you guys find this is when it's meant for you. Okay, guys, now keep in mind it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of something or someone around you. And guys, I will never reach out to you for personal reading. All right? If you need anything, just go to my website. All right, so let's start with your past, guys. Let's see what's been going on. All right, what is going on with you guys in the past here? Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords reversed. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. And we have the Five of Wands and we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So there's something that I feel that you guys are definitely like fighting against. And it's something where it could be another person if you're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that could be doing things that's causing self-sabotage on them, okay, regardless of the sign. But this could be something that you're experiencing. Like there's something that I see you really in your head and in your heart about, something that you think about a lot, okay? And with this Nine of Cups reverse, maybe, you know, in this past section here, there's it's like you're not happy where something was or where something stood. Okay. Now, guys, I see great things coming in for you, but you stood your ground on something that, you know, when you wanted everything to go right, it just went left. Okay. I see a lot of prosperity, but there's like on the other end of this prosperity or this beautiful thing that you're building in life, whatever this is, like there's something else that's on your mind a lot. All right, so let's look into this. Let's see what's going on. Why is this Queen of Swords reversed in the past? We have the World card and we have the Two of Cups reversed. For some of you, this could be a person. Okay, someone or something that you know isn't good for you, because I'm going to be honest with what I'm seeing here. Something is much better off done. Okay, the World card, not only does it talk about a chapter being complete, but it talks about going into a really solid, good one. Like this is a very good card to get. Okay, and it's like deep down inside, you know that that's what it is, or you know, you knew that that's what it was at the time. Okay. And it's just like, you know, this isn't a good idea. So you're trying to be like independent from something, away from something. Okay, so Nine of Cups reverse, there could be a sense of being a bit dissatisfied with this. What is this about? Why is this Nine of Cups reversed here? We have the Devil card. I see a lot of toxicity behind this, guys. All right, yeah, you got the Devil, you got the Five of Swords, you got the Nine of Cups reversed. So I'm not going to sugarcoat this, guys. This is, you know, these are heavy energies together. This is something that was a battle, something you're fighting, something that has like an unhealthy hold here. Okay, something that it's like it's long overdue to, you know, release it, but it's something that you realize you're truly losing faith in. Okay. It's like there's something here where you want to say something maybe, or maybe someone wants to say something to you. Okay, but there's no movement here. So let's look at this Five of Wands and this Nine of Swords. Why is this here for your past? Eight of Cups reversed. You always wonder, you know, is this going to come back around? Okay, is something going to come back in? But deep down in your spirit, you know that something just, you know, shouldn't happen. There shouldn't be a success with something. And maybe that's what you're upset about. Maybe you're sitting here and you're saying, I really wish things were different. Okay. So present moment, what is going on with you guys? We have the Magician reversed. Six of Wands reversed. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So guys, it's like, yeah, you're acknowledging that something's not happening, okay? And it's something that you may think about, you know, a lot. But I see that being a very good thing. I see that being why you prosper so much. Okay, it's almost as if like God held you back from this for a reason. Because it seems like there's a lot of factors that played into why something didn't work out. Okay. It's so that things would be easier for you and there'd be less delays in your life. Okay, because it's like, had you gotten something that you may have wanted, there would have been, you know, I see injustices, I see anger, I see jealousy. Okay. And it's like, no, you're meant for blessings. Spirit was helping you guys to dodge a bullet. Okay, you were kept independent from something. Guys, this could be, let's say this is within work, like maybe you didn't get a job you wanted, okay? Or maybe a job that you got, you just felt you weren't a good fit with the company and you left, or they asked you to leave, okay? But because of something that didn't go the way that one would have hoped, again, that's why this prosperity comes in. Why is this Magician reversed here? We have the Ace of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords reversed, Seven of Cups. Spirit is saying that the worst is behind you guys, okay? There's a lot of balance here. And if there's any sense of heaviness that's felt here, it could be towards something that it's more like you made it more in your mind than what it is in reality. Okay? Don't torture yourself. All right? Definitely don't torture yourself. This is something that you do fully heal from. Okay? For some of you, maybe this is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay? Now, we have the Six of Wands reversed. So why is this so important? This is your center card, your center energy. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, guys, this works in your favor. All right, this works in your favor because there would have been, the only thing that hasn't been worked out is something that would have brought a lot of instability, an instability that you were never meant to go through. Your soul never signed up for that, you know. This is something where, you know, there's something that if it would have happened for you, it would have led to a lot of like trials, tribulations. It would have led you through, like, not led you through, but there could have been like a lot of financial hits, or there could have been a sense of you not being truly and genuinely happy. Okay, because when a King of Pentacles reverse shows up, like in an emotional sense, it's almost like, you know? So something where you would have been, okay, or maybe that's how the environment or person would have treated you, and there would have been a lot of burden. All right, there's something your spirit doesn't resonate with. Okay, so that's why it's like, this is, you're leaving this out in the cold. Okay. There's just a situation that didn't work out, that it would have been chaotic, guys. It's something that you wouldn't have, like, you would have felt it was so out of control. So spirit's like, can I just give you this instead? you know why is this 10 of Pentacles here for the present moment? We have the Lovers card. So it's like two parallel universes, guys. Okay. It's like you're at a fork in the road. This is parallel universe 1, parallel universe 2. Um, and it's like, here you have all this misery and all this bullshit happening. And here it's like things are good. You're happy. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling peace. And that's what Spirit allowed for you. Okay. Spirit's like, no, like you didn't want that parallel universe 1. Okay. And y'all know when you get angry, it's different. Okay. So this is God saying, like, look, I wanted to avoid the end of the war, or end of the world, rather. The end of so many wars, okay? We should end wars, right, guys? But anyways, like, I wanted to avoid the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Happening. So it's like, that's why I took you out of that situation, Sag. All right? Like, it would have brought a lot of characteristics out of you that you don't want. Like, guys, you're right where you need to be. With the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers card, okay, if you are like in a relationship or with someone, okay, I feel like things are getting very good in this. I feel like things are very prosperous, okay. But this reading is basically talking about a dodged bullet, okay, where Spirit's like, you're right where you need to be. The Hierophant, that talks about our life path, our life purpose. Okay, so anytime that comes up in a reading, I don't care what is around it, it's always a good card, because it shows like you're on the right path. You're right where you need to be. Okay, so Spirit's like, um, that's not the world, that was best for you. Okay. I see a lot of happiness, a lot of prosperity. Okay, instead of whatever this devil mess would have been over here. And I see a lot of blessings coming in for you guys. All right, let's see what's coming into the future. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. So what's going to happen in the future here? The King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Six of Pentacles, okay. Queen of Pentacles, Strength card reverse. Chariot reverse. Temperance card reverse. Okay. There's this energy that it's like you kind of take the blindfold off, that like your spirit feels very chaotic around it. With the Strength card reverse, it's like it's something that I don't want to say where you feel weak, but like imagine like a movie or something, and let's say a little girl sees something that's very, very scary, and in the aftermath someone's like, why didn't you say anything? And it's like, I couldn't talk. I froze, like there's just something that um it puts you in a position where like your defenses go down. Does that make sense? Okay. And if you don't already realize that, you do realize that. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like, I mean that there's something that sometimes, or maybe in the past has had the capability to bring down certain walls, but those are walls that actually need to be there. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think of an example, but just like, I don't know, imagine somebody like constantly going to a particular food spot and their favorite dish is really really expensive and they're really in a hole, but they keep going to get that dish and everyone's like, why do you keep getting that dish if it's going to cause you to spend money, blah blah blah, and they're like, look, I need it, I need that dish, it's just I can't think straight when it comes to it, I don't care about money, I just need the freaking, you know what I'm saying, like all inhibitions go out the window, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, there's something that makes you like lower your guard, but not in a good way. And like you see that. And this is coming up in the future. So maybe something's going to happen that makes you realize, like, you know what? Like, I did something maybe I shouldn't have. Okay. Or you convinced me to, I don't know, go see you when I shouldn't have. Or I, hung out with this friend and group of people when I shouldn't have. And it's like, in most cases, you would have known better, but you were like, fuck it, you know? So why is this Queen of Wands reversed here? Five of Cups reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Guys, with the energy I see for you, like anything in the future that pulls at your strings, that really like piss you off, or anything that can take you out of character, you're not going to waste a second with that. Okay. I see some sort of like wake up call here where you so easily take yourself like out of something. You're so easily just done with something. Now there's something that you're looking at and you're like, We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Judgment card upright. So yeah, guys, a lot of prosperity here, a lot of balance coming in for you. Okay. But there's something where it's like, you kind of just don't have a heart for it anymore. Okay. And that's the reason why you have this balance. And I feel like for a lot of you, this was something that was long overdue. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's something you're not going towards anymore. There's just, I don't know, there's something that you see where it's like, yeah, I'm not messing with that. I'm not going to be affiliated to that. Okay. So I'm going to get some oracle cards out, guys. Let's get you some cards of advice. If this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list if you guys want to surprise me, bless the home. Okay. And of course, guys, my website is there if you need a personal reading. If you want to make sure that you're getting it super duper fast, get an emergency reading. Those come out within 24 hours for those that have pressing matters. All right. So what is going on? What advice do you need to hear? What message do you need to hear? What messages do you guys need to hear? We have fertility. Okay. Conflict and defeat. Okay. It came out reversed, as did fertility, but I don't really read this deck reversed, guys. Let's get one more card. There's like something here where, spirits like, don't give something play. Okay. Your patience runs out with something. All right. I'm going to read this with its reversals. I'm feeling drawn to do that. Okay. There's something, guys, that if there was to be like you getting involved, I feel like things would get messy quick. Things would become unstable quickly. Okay. Um and with what this is, you're not allowing that to happen. I see you guys not inviting any forward movement, new beginnings with this. All right. And there's a lot of positive movement forward. Like there's just something you're not there's something you're not manifesting here. Okay. There's something you're deciding not to move forward with. And you avoid what would have been a lot of instability and loss. Okay. Um, it's like your spirit finally gets a breather when it comes to something. We have a little child. Rich, good gentleman. We have success in love. Meetings, great happiness, court person, change. Okay. Guys, this is a very specific message. Now, there's a lot of prosperity that I see coming in for you. Maybe with some of you, there's a child involved or children involved. Okay. There's prosperity that you get on your own without any like sketchy strings, like, tied to it. But there's something else that's going to be brought forward to you. Okay. Where there's a lot that could be promised, but it's like, is it worth the risk you could be potentially taking? Okay. Because I see something where, like, honestly, make sure you guys are sticking to legal shit. All right. I know that message is not for everybody. Okay. Um, but there's something here where it's like, yeah, like the law might get involved. Okay. Or like the spiritual court might get involved. And it could have been something where someone was hoping to gain a lot of money, and instead it's like, well, because of the way you went about it, it brings a lot of grief. Okay. So for some of you, I see a big inheritance of some sort. Okay. A journey that you're taking that could bring you to some sort of inheritance, something that you're getting from a person, from the universe. I see you guys in a very happy place because of so many, like, listen, Spirit was doing so much work behind the scenes to make sure certain people, places, and things stayed away from you. Okay. And whatever you were protected from, you're going to see why. Because sometimes, Spirit doesn't allow you to go through something and you never know why. Or you experience something and you never truly know why. But with what this is, you're going to know exactly why there would have been so much burden. There's something that Spirit's going to allow you to see that just it eases your heart. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This reading, like, it It's like spirit wanted you to look through another lens of like, you know, things could have been crazy, things could have been so bad, but it's like you were pulled out of that, you were pulled away from that. All right, there's a lot of great success coming in for you. You meeting the right people. All right, there could be some sort of unexpected money coming in, some sort of inheritance, but you guys have been protected in ways you don't know. Okay, Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you guys need anything from me, just check out the description below this video. Take care, guys.